Good morning everyone. It's a chapter number 3, chemical substances and processes. We have done A, B, C and D part of this one chapter. So we are going to start now part 3. Number 1. Write the steps involved in writing the chemical formula of calcium phosphate. Here the calcium phosphate. So first of all, there the steps are also given. So first of all, we have to write the chemical formula. Calcium, we know that calcium is Ca and phosphate PO4. After writing the formula, write charges. So in the Ca, charges is +2, PO4 -3. Then after we have to crisscross them. Then after we get formula Ca3 PO4 whole twice. And so many formulas we have already done. So I think it's not the difficult one. Let's move to the second question. How is the chemical change different from a physical change? So we have to differentiate here chemical change and physical change. Physical change, in a physical change there is a no new substance is formed and the composition of the substance remains same after the completion of the chemical reaction. In a chemical change, whenever there is a new substance is formed, we called it chemical change. Physical changes are reversible. For the example, melting of ice. When ice is melt, it comes into a liquid form. Again, we can convert this into a solid form. Compositions are same. Liquid remains in the same form. Compositions are remain in the same form. And next one is cutting of trees. After cutting the trees, its composition or remains in the same form and the no new substance is formed. That's why we called it a physical change. But in a chemical change, chemical changes are irreversible. For example, burning of paper. In the burning of paper, once the paper is burned, we cannot take it back to the original form. And next one example, cooking of food. So in every case, burning of paper and the cooking food, there is a new substance is formed. We call it chemical change. Third question, neutralization reaction is a chemical change. Justify this statement with the help of an example. We know that neutralization reaction is acid plus base. We get in a product form, it is salt and water. So in a neutralization reaction, there is a new substance is formed, because chemical change we have already done. In a chemical change, new substance is formed. So whenever acid base reacts with each other, we get the new substance, and the new substance is here salt and water. Salt and water are the new substance. That's why we call it a chemical change. Fourth question, define a decomposition reaction and give an example of the same. Decomposition reaction, it's a direct question. We have to write the definition here. And there are 4 types of reaction. For the revision, you can go back to my PPT, and it is also available in my YouTube channel, VK types of reaction. There are 4 types of reaction. Number 1, combination reaction. Number 2, decomposition reaction. Number 3, displacement reaction. Number 4, neutralization reaction. So all 4 types of reaction, their definition, examples are in my PPT. You can watch it in the video form. And the question number 4, it's a decomposition reaction. Definition, a reaction in which a single reactant breaks down to give simpler product. A simple definition, single reactant. In the example, single reactant, this is calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is also known as limestone. And the limestone, the triangle symbol, it shows that in the presence of heat. In the presence of heat, calcium carbonate, limestone, it breaks down into calcium oxide. Calcium oxide, its common name is also quicklime. Its common is quicklime. And carbon dioxide is also formed in the form of gas. So calcium carbonate breaks down into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. It is an example of decomposition reaction. You can also write any other example, but this one is the best one example and the easy example. Last question, question number 5. And the question number 5, in the question number 5, we have question number 5 here. So fifth question is classify the following reactions into different types, giving example. Types of reaction, I have already given you question in the PPT. Your 10 equations are given there and you have to write the types of equation. So let's have a part, calcium oxide in the solid form and silicon dioxide in a gaseous form. Whenever they react, we get calcium silicate. Calcium silicate is also known as slag. It's a SLAG. This is a slag. It is also called slag. Now calcium oxide plus SiO2 and it gives calcium silicate. It means that two reactants combine to give a single product. So this is a type of chemical reaction, and in the reason, in a simple words, A plus B, it gives AB. Next one, B part. In the B part, KOH, aqueous. Here AQ is a aqueous. Aqueous means anything when you dissolve in the water, it is called aqueous solution. Just like if you are dissolving sugar in water, we call it aqueous solution of sugar. HCl, again in bracket it is AQ, aqueous. Aqueous means we are dissolving HCl in water. So KOH, it is a base, HCl, it is a acid. We know that whenever a acid and base react, we get salt and water. Here the salt is KCl and the water, we know that H2O. So this is a type of neutralization reaction, and the reason acid plus base is it gives salt and water. It's a C part, Cu2AgNO3. Cu is a copper, AgNO3 is a silver nitrate, and in the product form we get copper nitrate and silver. So here in the equation you can check here, Cu it displaces Ag is a silver. So after displacement we get copper nitrate and silver here. So this is a type of displacement reaction, and in the reason A plus BC, it gives AB plus C. It means that here C is replaced by A, and we get here AB plus C. So this is a type of displacement reaction. And the last one, D, I think it's an easy one because we check here A and D part, compare this combination decomposition. Here there are the two products, there is a single, and the single breaks down into two products. Single reactant breaks down into two products. Triangle means heat. Single reactant breaks down into two products in the presence of heat. We call it decomposition reaction, and in the reason AB, which gives A plus B. In simple words, AB breaks down into A plus B. Okay, so all 5 questions are completed now, and the A, B, C, D and E part, all of I think you have done this in the fair notebook. A, B, C part you have to do it in the fair notebook, and the D and E part you have to do it in the fair notebook. A, B, C part it's a book work, and the D and E part it is a fair work. And also whatever the notes I am sending you, also make notes in the fair notebook. It will help to you in the revision, and the next time I will take the test of this one chapter, and the test is same like a previous one on the topic like a chemical symbol, chemical formula, types of reaction. Thank you.